I no longer have just one pet that stares at me when they're hungry. I have two. Good afternoon, everybody. I am starting the vlog in my car with Pokey, but this is a different Pokey place I have not yet tried. My mom recommended it to me because they had different options. We'll see. I'm very particular to my Pokey, so I'm not too sure if I'm gonna love this as much as my original place, but the benefit was that they did have Hawaiian sun drinks and they had guava nectar, which is my favorite. I get it every time we're in Hawaii. Let's see if it adds up as good as Pokey salad. It's pretty good. I think the reason I like my place is because the sauce that they have is the chipotle mayo, and here they don't have that. They only have spicy mayo and eel sauce. So it's different. I don't know. It's good though. Okay, so I told you guys I was gonna go antiquing today, and I'm just gonna go to this one store that Justin and I have always loved. They have a lot of like vintage military stuff, so he's always loved it. It's where he got that locket that I posted about on Twitter that I love. Well, it's actually not a locket, but pendant that he got me. And they have a lot of really cool vintage military stuff and books, so I'm gonna go take a look and see what they have right now. Hi, buddy. Isn't it funny how when you get home they act like you've been gone for forever, but I was probably out at that store for only like 30 minutes. He's so excited when he gets home. I have to keep his chew toy right here so that he doesn't bite me but bites the toy. What about you, buddy? You miss me too? Yeah, you're so cute. Oh, he's rubbing you guys. Let's get some treats. Let's get some treats. From Mister. Alright, Bo, come here. Sit. Good boy. I'm never truly alone, you guys, even in the bathroom. Justin is actually in port right now, so I'm really not alone because I've gotten to text him today. Our hours are still like totally weird, like daytime here, nighttime there, etc., but I gotta talk to him. I even posted like a little snippet of our conversation on Instagram and Twitter because he's just the cutest husband in the whole world, and so I posted those. But I'm just really happy. I'm in a great mood because I got to talk to him today, and these boys are hopefully gonna get to FaceTime him later because he hasn't gotten to see Bo yet. He's seen pictures, but Bo in video and picture is very different, so I really hope he's able to get FaceTime to work so that we can see him and see Daddy. It's gonna be really exciting. Katie, I just got this in the mail that your sister made, and it is so beautiful. Thank you so much. I love the little bee because of our bee. Mister, that's not how you're supposed to play with it. It's not a chew toy. Okay. I guess you both got your chew toys, huh? You got your bully stick. Mister's got his play stick. Happy animals, huh? Okay, you guys, I just discovered the Sorry Girls on YouTube, and if you like DIYs, go check out their channel. This is amazing. I've been like binge watching their videos all morning. This is how Mister treats me when he wants his food and nothing else. He just sits here and meows at me. You can't have it yet, buddy. Not dinner time. Oh, look at you. You're so cute. Uh-oh. Where'd it go? Is that your bone? Or your stick? Go get it. Good boy. Okay, so I literally just tried to film this clip outside and it was impossible because of the noise. And now it is impossible because of the dog. So I have been getting asked this question since day one of vlogging almost, when people found out I was a military wife. I've been getting it asked on Instagram DMs, Twitter DMs, Twitter responses, Facebook messages, YouTube comments, literally everywhere we've been getting that question. And the question is, how do I get through boot camp? How do I get through deployment? And people always use the comments like, you're so strong, how do you do it? I'm not that strong, you guys. Like, it's not impossible, you guys. And I know so many military wives that I've known for years that we have met through social media over the course of the last few years that are doing just as amazing as me. It's possible to get through, and I'm gonna give you a little bit of tips on how to get through it when it seems like it's impossible. So I'll start with boot camp because that's usually the first phase of going into the military is boot camp. Boot camp is not easy. I think a lot of people put aside boot camp and say boot camp is nothing. For me, it was not easy. At least when I went through boot camp, Justin and me were I was still in high school, so I was only 17 years old and Justin was 17 as well. I was actually 16 when he went to boot camp, so I was pretty young, and it was a really difficult time for me. Boot camp, at least with Navy, the way it was when Justin was in 2012, was you could only write letters, only get like 1 or 2 phone calls the entire time. It was nearly impossible to communicate besides letters. I think I literally got 2 phone calls, and the one that I got was when he got there, and the one that I got the week before he graduated to make sure he was gonna be graduating. It's not easy. A lot of people make it seem like it's the easiest thing in the world. If you can't do boot camp, you can't do anything, and that's not necessarily true. Boot camp is tough, and I'm gonna give a lot of credit to people who make it through going through boot camp with a spouse or a loved one. My first tip is when Justin left, I wrote him a letter every single day. I would actually put them in a letter, and on the top of each letter, next to the stamp, I would put number 1, number 2. I put them in the top of the envelopes. That way he would know which order they came in, which order to open them in, and I wrote what happened that day. That way he didn't feel like he was missing out on anything. I felt like I could tell him what was going on in my life. It sounds like a lot. Writing a letter every day was not easy, but it grew our relationship stronger because I felt like he was involved even though he wasn't there. The next tip is for the boot camp and deployment, and that's to make sure that you guys are doing things for yourself. Like, boot camp sucks because the first few months, even few weeks for some people, seems like you're missing your other half, especially if it's a spouse or a boyfriend or fiance. It feels like you're missing your other half of your heart, basically. And so the best tip that I can give you for that is to find things that you want to work on while they're not there. I remember when Justin left for this deployment this year, I sulked for about 3 weeks, and then I like slapped myself and was like, get it together, woman. Like, what can you do while you're gone? And my thing was, I'm gonna work really hard on our YouTube channel. I've been posting videos almost daily now, and I've been just trying to really work hard, and that way when he comes home, I can be like, look what I accomplished. Like, that's such an accomplishment. And when your spouse is there, it's amazing, but at the same time, when they're gone, it gives you time to focus on the things that maybe it's harder to accomplish when they're not around. I don't have really that much advice for people who have kids because that's not something we're experiencing right now, having to deal with explaining deployment to babies and toddlers and children and teenagers. Like, that's not something I can speak from experience on, but I know that there's tons of people who go through that as well, and I give you guys mad props. I was actually supposed to have Bryn while Justin was deployed, and now I'm like terrified to think how hard that would have been. I mean, it would have obviously been worth it, but at the same time, that would have been hard. So mad props to moms, husbands whose spouses are deployed and have to take care of the kids. That does not sound easy. My next tip is USB drives. When they're on deployment, you can send them packages. You cannot do this in boot camp, but when they're on deployment, you can send them packages. And in those packages, I send Justin a USB drive with a video, just like this one, and just talking to him, saying like, this is what's going on in my life, look at this, look at this thing that I made, look at this. And it's just so cool because instead of sending pictures, it's like real-time footage. And I send it to him on a USB drive, he plugs it into his laptop, and he says that those have been such a blessing for him to watch. I also link our YouTube videos so you can see what vlogs he's missed out on. Another tip is to connect. Connect with women who are going through the same thing. Connect with other spouses who have husbands on the ship. Connect with other girlfriends whose husbands or girlfriends whose boyfriends are in the Navy. Find someone to connect with. I made connections with ladies when Justin was at boot camp that I am still friends with. 5.5 years later, that's a big deal. And those friendships can last so long. Even girls whose husbands are already out of the military, we're still friends. And it's been such a cool blessing. So make sure you connect with other women or men who know exactly what you're going through. Care packages. You guys know I love my care packages. During deployment, work hard on care packages for your spouse or loved one because Justin loves getting those care packages. He's received 6, I've sent 10. And it gives me joy making them. It gives him joy receiving them. It gives you something to do. I will insert some photos of ones that I have done for Justin because I enjoy doing it so much. I know you guys will too. I know most of you guys have commented on them in the past. Work hard on care packages for your spouse or loved one. They will love it with every piece of their heart. As hard as it might be to go out and do fun stuff when your spouse is gone, do it anyways, you guys. Don't sit there and just sulk, because you need to get out and enjoy experiences. Go to a concert, go to a girls' night, do things maybe once a week that are just for you to enjoy your time. They're gonna be on deployment, they're gonna be at boot camp, they have their own life going on, but they don't want you to be here miserable. Like, go do things that you guys enjoy. It's worth it, and you will not regret going out and doing something that you enjoy. But maybe save something fun to do when he comes home so you can do it together. Mad props to everyone who has someone deployed, has been through deployment themselves already, anything in that spectrum, gone through boot camp. It is not easy. Being a military spouse, girlfriend, fiance, anything like that is not easy. So mad props to, I think I've said mad props enough, mad props to everyone who's going through it, because it's not easy, and I think a lot of people realize that it's not easy. So I support you. You are doing an amazing job if you're supporting them. That's my last tip. Support your spouse, husband, wife, whoever it is, support them while they're gone. Give them all the love that you can. That's what's the most important thing. And with that, we are going to stretch end the vlog. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.